Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about a common false belief that actually keeps lots of people, it prevents you from growing, it prevents you from generating more sales and revenue with your websites, with your sales processes, with your outbound sales team. This is a common problem, and this one's a bit of a mental shift. Okay, so let me kind of go through exactly how it works and what is really taking place. Okay, so we have a case study here. It's on the website. I'll link to it in the description. But basically, here's how it looked. Okay, before, what was taking place was there was ad spend, and every $1 of ad spend would go to a website. Okay, would go to a sales process. In this case, that sales process was a website. Okay, it went to that website, and that generated later on. It generated $2 in sales. Okay, so for every $1 in ad spend, people went to the website and it generated $2 in sales on the back end of that ad spend, right? Then after we did our thing, me and my team, that $1 of ad spend, went to a sort of different sales page, a different sales process, all part of the same website. It's the same ad. The ads weren't touched. Nothing was changed in part of the ads. But this time, what happened with that same spend? There was actually $2.60 being added onto the original $2, right? So now you have a total of $4.60 of sales, right? Nothing else was changed apart from this one simple thing here, right? And if you want the details on that, like I said, go to the description of this video and you can see exactly what we did and how we did that, right? But if you look at that, there's a problem. Okay, if you were, first of all, to grow from $2 to $4.60 in sales, there is a common belief that is stopping you from, it's a common false belief, and it's stopping you from actually achieving these sorts of results, right? And let's just take a look at that, right? So if we go across here and just underline that, you will see that the actual belief, what is the problem, right? The problem is this, that when you're making, and the problem is that when you have $1 in ad spend and it goes over to your website, your sales process or whatever it is, then if that's actually generating a profit, okay, and you're actually making with that, in this case you're actually making 100% on your ad spend, you tend to be very happy. Okay, now that there is a problem, because if you're profitable, then the common false belief is that you're actually not, there's no more room for improvement. Then you're thinking, what's the point of changing anything, right? The company's making money, the ads are working, they're profitable, so what's wrong with that? Okay, and it's that sort of thinking that allows you to get comfortable, which then allows you to sort of kind of, it takes away your competitive edge. You get too comfortable with it, you're happy with results, and you think, oh, do you know what, there's no way we can generate more sales with this, because we've worked hard, we've made it profitable, and everything's working fine, right? But that's not true, because here's what's usually taking place when there's companies making money, right? The actual mechanics behind it, when you have your ad spend and it goes over towards your web pages or your sales process, whatever it is, in many cases, right, you're generating that $2, but whilst that is taking place, here's what's actually happening. Okay, yes, you're spending $1 in ad and $2 are being generated, but as you can see, because of the results here, you're actually losing a lot more than you're generating. Okay, in this case here, before, the $2 they were generating with the ad spend, that could have been $4.60. Okay, and imagine how many years this has been taking place and all that potential, the extra sales that have been lost. Okay, so when you actually find out what's really going on by doing some research and talking to your customers and understanding how to remove the friction in the sales process and streamline your sales process, this is what you realize, that for every dollar you were generating, you were losing $2.60. Okay, and that is, so anytime, I can pretty much guarantee you, even right now, if you see any sales process that's working and the $1 is turning into $2, I guarantee you, if you look closely enough, there will be, and if you do some research, and just even if you just check a little bit, most people don't even bother looking and try to kind of, lift any pebbles or turn any stones and find, leave what they say, leave no stone uncovered, right? So they don't really look for the issues or the friction, but you have to always be checking. This is a constant process because the market always changes, trends change, and people's beliefs change. Your customer, buyers, their wants change, their needs change, their beliefs change. So you have to always constantly stay on top of that, okay, to try and figure out, are you losing this $2.60 somewhere in your sales process, okay? And if you do the work and you successfully figure it out, you can actually gain some of this extra, this $4.60 here. You can actually figure it out and learn how to recoup and maximize the sales that you make on all of your ad spend.